Hey guys, we're here today with our Fanatics Weekly Recap. This is the Fanatics Weekly Auction number 164. It ended last night, always on Sunday evenings with Fast and Furious extended bidding. That would be March 9th. Today is early morning, March 10th down here in South Louisiana, and I'm bringing you your recap. We've got Kobe, Jordan, and LeBron at the top in some order. I won't spoil it for you. Stay tuned until the end. You will see these three cards, two of which broke all-time records. So stay tuned. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. This gets your week off to the right start. Remember, I have recently been doing also sort of blue-collar, affordable budget Michael Jordan card Fanatics weekly recaps. And so later this evening, you will see a Michael Jordan recap, maybe around 6 p.m. Central Time, looking at some of the Michael Jordan cards that sold, for below $5,000, stuff that mere mortals can afford. So stay tuned for that video also this evening. Thanks, guys. If you've got a bunch of unwanted inventory that you've been sitting on for days, weeks, months, years, ship it to Fanatics Marketplace and let them do all the work. Just make sure when you ship it, you use the promotional code Cajun, all capital letters, C-A-J-U-N. Hey guys, Bryan with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana. And as I mentioned in the introduction, this is your every Monday Fanatics Weekly Auction Recap. If you are new to the channel, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment, because we're looking for engagement. Again, I've got to flip through these cards so fast. We look at 48 cards every week. I can't possibly look at the condition of every card or even the back of these cards or do any research whatsoever on these cards. I do pull a good quantity of them, maybe a little bit less than half of them up on Card Ladder. Today, I've got bad news. These cards' prices have not been uploaded into the Card Ladder database yet, so make sure I stay on point. I'm trying to figure out what's what, but you're not going to see any data points for these cards yet. For whatever reason, it's not been uploaded into Card Ladder yet, so we'll be working through that together. And then one order of business I did want to address before is I just want to start showing you guys some of the stuff that's coming on the channel the rest of the week. And so I'm just going to show you some thumbnails. Tomorrow, this video airs. I've got the great Coach Pixley on the channel. We talk about the best one-on-one matchups, not just present day players, but also historic players in the NBA that we want to see play basketball. But we also talk about the worst matchups, the worst possible one-on-one matchups, stuff you would never pay to watch. But so that video comes out tomorrow. We call it Thunderdome, right? 2 men enter, 1 man leave. And then on Wednesday, I don't know why I've got Kobe on the thumbnail, maybe just to keep the Kobe folks happy. I know a lot of you guys that watch the channel collect Kobe, but it's basically I'm going to look at some of the Michael Jordan PSA 9, PSA 10 cards with the biggest discrepancy in price between the 10 and the 9. I don't know if it's a perfect science. It might not be the biggest discrepancy, but it's of the biggest, 5 of the biggest Michael Jordan cards, where the PSA 10 is like way up here and the PSA 9s are like, hey, not too bad. I can actually buy that card. And then we kind of talk through whether or not that's a chasm that we want to leap over to get the PSA 10. And then on Thursday, we've got another collector spotlight video, and this time it is Frankie 3500, the Oracle, one of the greatest Michael Jordan collectors in the world. We'll talk through where Frankie belongs and sits currently on the Michael Jordan PSA set registry for the Master and the Super. We'll talk about just Jordan card collecting, and we'll talk about maybe something that would throw a huge wrench in the hobby and just really pour fuel on the fire, a combined set registry where PSA, BGS, SGC, all of those were combined, and no matter what you grade or grading company you have the card in, you could fuse it into one set registry and figure out where you stand against all the other great collectors throughout the world. All right, let's get cranking with our weekly review. Card number 48, right? We're starting at about the 5,000 mark, which seems about normal. This is the 2018 Panini Orange, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Is anybody hotter than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now? I do want to remind you, Card Ladder hasn't uploaded these prices yet, so keep me on point and make sure I'm not looking at data points thinking it's our 5,400 sale when really it's not. First card we're looking at. Remember, these are serial number to 49 in 2018. Missing the RC shield on SGA. Of course, there's your card, right? This is a Pop 24. Shout out to Kobe. The highest sale in history in history, was by far the last one that sold, and it was a PSA 9 that sold in January. What is that? Maybe a month and a half ago for $2,500. Guys, last night this one sold for $5,400. So we can ring the bell really hard on that one. That is far and away the highest PSA 9 Shai Gilgeous-Alexander that has ever sold. Next, we got a 2018 Opulence Luka Rookie Patch Auto, serial number to 79. That is a $5,520 sale. Cool looking patch on that card. A 2007 Bowman Sterling Gold X-Fractor Kevin Durant, serial number to 10. PSA 9 sells for $5,520 as well. Moving along, we've got a 97 EX 2001 Essential Credentials Penny Hardaway. The future Penny Hardaway this year was serial number to 77. I think that means that the now would be numbered to 4. Did I get that correct? I think that's right. But this is the serial number to 77. PSA 6 Pop 3 does 5,520. A 2023 Glamour Shot of the great Victor Wembanyama. This is his 2023 Topps Chrome Sapphire Purple. This rookie auto is serial number to only 10, and it sells for $5,520. That's a Pop 2 card in PSA 10. The 2009 Upper Deck Greats of the Game, Bill Russell and Michael Jordan autograph. This card is serial number to only 5. It is USA, not San Francisco, but USA Bill Russell, but North Carolina Michael Jordan. Really beautiful. Those look to be on-card autographs to me. 9.5, 10 mixed gem. Pop 3 does 5,640. Moving along, remember how hot these were? I don't know if these are still super firecracker hot. Let me know in the comments. I don't dabble in these very often, but for a bit there, these noir sneaker spotlights were really highly sought after in the hobby and really ran very high up on the pricing charts. This is a PSA 8 Doncic rookie noir sneaker spotlight, and these are serial number to 99. This Pop 2, none higher. Tough grades here. Does $5,760. A Victor Wembanyama Bowman Chrome U green autograph prospect auto, serial number to 99. BGS 9.5. Gem Plus here does $5,760. Excuse me, I am fighting an awful cough and an awful cold. 2012 Immaculate Collection Steph Patch Auto, serial number to 100. PSA 9 does 5,760. A Jordan 86 Fleer Pack Pulled True Rookie Card sells for 5,880. That's a PSA 5, but it does have an E sticker, so top 15% as deemed so by Fanatics Collect Eye Appeal. Review board, 86 Charles Barkley. All right, we can finally look up a card. I think I pulled up this Barkley. Did I not? Yeah, this Barkley sells for $6,000. I just wanted to show you that's not a crazy sale. Pop 245 and PSA 10. I just wanted to show you the card's actually up about 7.5% over the last 2 years. Remember when Fleer went way high up and then came way high down? Trust me, I do. I was right in the middle of all of that, the goods and the bads. And this Barkley is a Pop 245. The last one sold for $5,999. Remember, ours is not in there yet. Ours sells for $6,000 last night on Fanatics, so a $1 more than the last sale. It looks to be a card that has settled and found its saturation point, at least for the time being. 95 Ultra Gold Medallion, very tough card to get in a PSA 10 grade here. This is foil everywhere. It's gold. It's a really tough card. That's what it looks like in hand. As you can see, this is not the rarest card out there, but there's only 26 10s, right? The last time this card sold was on January 26th for $7,500, and that was an all-time record. This one last night sells for $6,000, so this one came way back to the field. So that's a little aberration for the Jordan PSA 10 90s inserts and parallels. This card comes back down $1,500. It might be something on the card. Maybe there's a blemish. I don't know. I can't get into all these cards and do that research for you. I wish I could. If I was interested in buying the card, I certainly would do that. And I encourage you, if you're in the market for a 95 Ultra Gold Medallion PSA 10, obviously you would be digging in. You'd be looking at the front, looking at the back. You can zoom in at an astronomical rate on Fanatics because their images are so high def. How about another 1986 Fleer Hall of Fame rookie card? But guess what? This one's autographed, and it's a 10-10, and it is Joe Dumars, and it has an eye appeal sticker. This may be the greatest Joe Dumars card on earth. I don't know. I'm thinking to myself, what the hell is the greatest Joe Dumars card that is ever sold. I'm looking at Joe Dumars autographs, and the highest one before this was another copy, but it was also a 1010, but a different looking autograph, a much bigger autograph here. This one sold for $2,058, so we can definitely ring the bell, because this is definitely the highest 1986 Fleer Joe Dumars. This more than doubles the last one. This one sold for $6,000, folks. That is a big number for Joe Dumars. Just out of curiosity, I want to take out autograph and just type in Joe Dumars and see what the all-time record is. Okay, so that's a whole set. This is a Nemesis, which has Jordan on it. The one of one, oh my gosh, this almost matched, guys. This is a moment in history. This is a Joe Dumars masterpiece 1 of 1 that sold for $6,250 just 2 months ago. And this one last night sold for $6,000. So this is the second highest selling Joe Dumars card in history. So let that sink in. Pretty cool stuff right there. Cut above Jordan BGS 9 does $6,000. And then a 96 Topps Chrome Kobe Bryant PSA 10 does $6,300. We're going to pull this one up because $6,300 is kind of bringing it back to where it was. So this is a Kobe card. I've got a year in here. It's up 9% over the last year. Let's go to 3 months so it'll be a little more digestible. This is a card that looks to have run up over the last 3 months to almost $7,000. The last sale came all the way back down to $5,350, and then our sale last night jumps right back up to $6,300. So almost $1,000, a $950 jump for this one last night on March 9th on Fanatics Weekly over the last sale of $53. And then we got another Kobe Bryant. This is an autograph from 2003 SP Authentic. It does $6,300. That is a 1010, making it only a pop 8. And then another Clyde Drexler here. So we got a Clyde Drexler. We've seen Dumars and Drexler. Those guys are kind of in this. Drexler's probably a little more collected than Joe Dumars. But like as players, right? You know, Drexler's probably a little bit better player too. But Gentleman Joe Dumars and Drexler are probably coming from the same ilk of those 90s guys that were just below the Jordan, Kobe, the Shaqs, the Robinsons, the Olajuwons, etc. 2013 National Treasures Colossal. This is serial number to 3. PSA 9. This card does $6,300. A platinum portrait, Michael Jordan from 1997 Metal Universe BGS 8 does $6,300. Moving along, the next one is a Jordan rookie card, BGS 8.5, does $6,600. And then from the same year, the 1986 Fleer Hakeem Olajuwon sticker. Guys, this is before he changed his name to Hakeem and took the Muslim faith. So his name is Akeem with an A. For those of you that are too young to remember, he changed his name from Akeem to Hakeem. Cassius Clay changed his name to, Muhammad Ali. That's a pretty big change. Akeem said, you know what, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm just going to add an H to my name. So I Appeal sticker, PSA 10, 86 Fleer sticker, $7,200 for this one last night. The last one sold for $7,500, so not much to see here. But one interesting thing is it's a Pop 63, first of all, so that's pretty dang low for the most collected set in the world. The really interesting thing is this sticker is up 200% over the last 2 years. That's crazy. And like I said, the 86 Fleer has been on a ride. Look, we'll look at it. Obviously, this thing is sold nowhere near a record last night, but this card sold for as high as $13,000. You could see all of this chaos that was ensuing back in 2021, 22, 23, right? That's when 86 Fleer did its thing, and it went ballistic and then came right back down, almost just as steep. You guys can see it right there. Got all the way back down here to $2,500, and now it's run all the way back up to mid-$7,000. So that card is definitely on the uptick, up 200% over the last couple of years. 99 Skybox EX Credentials Shaq, serial number to only 39. 99 doesn't get quite the love that 97 does, obviously, but this BGS 9.5 Min Gem, none higher, does $7,200. I've got that card pulled up. There it is right there. That is a big time all-time record because the highest price ever paid before that was in 2022, $3,100 for a PSA 9. This one last night crushes that and sells for over double, $7,200. So an all-time record there for the Shaq. Jolly Rancher Green Neon, serial number to 5. Anthony Edwards, PSA 9 does $7,200. Dual Auto, two best friends or former best friends. I don't see much talk about them being best friends anymore. Maybe it's because Carmelo's been out of the league forever. LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, Dual Auto from 2003 SP Authentic. This PSA 10 card, no grade for the auto, Pop 6 does 7,200. And then a first off the line black shimmer Luka Doncic PSA 8 does 7,200 as well. Let's move over to page 1 and go down to card number 24 at the bottom. We've got a Kobe Bryant 96 Z-Force Z-Pete debut. So this is the insert and it's the parallel of the insert because it's the Z-Pete. This PSA 9 does $7,200. I did not look this one up because there is a PSA 10 coming up. Yes, it's a PSA 10 Z-Pete ZBU, and that is a really big card, so we won't spoil our research on the PSA 9. That might be an all-time record. I have no idea. Most Kobe's aren't breaking records, but we'll check out the PSA 10. It's coming at or near the top. You guys will see soon. 2022 Chet PSA 910 True RPA does 7,500. And then we're going to look this one up because this brings tears to my eyes. This is the 2013 Prism Orange Giannis serial number to 60, BGS 9.5, but it is a Gem Plus. This one does 7,500. I've got him pulled up. There's the card right there. Pop 28 in BGS 9.5. The last one of these sold for $47.60. 7,500 is a great sale for this card. A great indication that subgrades matter. A great indication that people are recognizing Giannis's historical greatness, despite the fact that he's on a team with a bunch of old dudes. 6,600. 6,600. We got to go all the way back to February of last year when it sold for almost 8,900, right? So this is the highest of the last 4 sales last night of 7,500. The Topps Chrome Preview Refractor Michael Jordan PSA 8. This is a card that got a lot of talk when the PSA 10 sold for like over 100 grand. I think I'm not crazy. This one does 7,800 in a PSA 8. Just a really hard card to grade because they're all way off center. Here it is right here. The last PSA 8 sold for 7,700. This is actually sorted by highest price ever. 7,700 is the highest price ever. This was 7,800. So let's ring the damn cowbell. That is a $100 over the highest price ever paid for the Topps Chrome Preview Refractor. You can see this card's been real hot in 2024 and 25. 4560, 7500, 7700, and this one does 7800. So new all-time record there. Another beautiful Kobe autograph from 2002, SP Authentic Marks of Distinction. This is serial number 250, and this card is a pop 1, none higher in PSA 9. So that brings out the Kobe collectors fierce to some degree. 8100 for this Kobe autograph, and then next to it a flawless Steph Curry serial number 25 patch auto does 8,100, and that is a PSA 10. The Warp Speed Jordan PSA 10, let's see it, right? Jordan PSA 10s are supposed to be breaking records, but did it? I don't know. Let's check it out. I've got it pulled up right here. There's your card, one of my favorite foundational Jordan inserts. It is a Pop 50. It's only up 19,000% since 2007. Just kidding. Let's go look. Over the last 2 years, the card's up 87%, although the last sale came way down. So this was a card that was on the rise, on the rise, on the rise, and I think this was an all-time record right here of 8,075 set last month. Then the card came way back to 6,750. Last night, it sells for 8,100, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that makes it an all-time record because as of right now, the all-time record is 8,075. Remember, this card's not been put into card ladder yet, so all-time record for the 1995 Stadium Club Michael Jordan Warp Speed. 2012 Prism USA Gold Prism USA insert Kevin Durant serial number 10 PSA 9, none higher, so this is best in class. 9,300. That was an amazing Olympic team. Go back and look at the roster. It was a really good Olympic team. Steph Doncic dual auto does 9,600. We've got another Kobe autograph. We've seen a lot of really great Kobe autographs. This is no exception. 2007 Upper Deck Chronology Kobe. Timeless Memories, I think is what this is called. Serial number to 134. And it's, serial number 99, card number 134. This is a $9,900 sale. I can't remember if I looked at that card up or not. I don't think I did. No, I don't think I did. Did I? Yeah, I did look it up because it was an all-time record. That's why I looked it up. So I've got 2007 Chronology Kobe PSA 9, serial number 99, card number 134. The two highest prices ever paid were $7,600 and $7,800. This is an all-time record. Why? Because this one sold for $9,900. So all-time record there for that Kobe in a PSA 9. A 2003 Sweet Shot Signature LeBron Rookie Auto PSA 10 does $9.9. And then a 2020 National Treasures True RPA for Tyrese Maxey does $10,500. I have this card pulled up as well. This card had been down. This card gets back over the $10,000 mark. It's not nowhere near where it was, right? And Tyrese Maxey's been out a little bit, and the Sixers are done. And I don't mean done this year. I mean the Sixers are in purgatory. They are going to be bad for probably 4 or 5 years because they've got 2 contracts they can't get rid of. They should never have extended Embiid. It was the dumbest decision that has ever been made in the history of basketball. Anybody who watched how Embiid looked in the playoffs, which was awful. I know he put up some crazy games, but he was injured. He was clearly injured. He is always injured. He never plays. He's called half man, half available. He has played about half of the games that he was eligible for in his career. He looked brittle, to say the least, in the Olympics as well. He got the extension after that. I don't know what the hell those dudes were thinking. And then Paul George's contract. Tyrese Maxey is screwed. He is absolutely screwed, and it's really sad because he is an electric young stud point guard. Nevertheless, despite the fact that he's screwed, this is the highest sale of the last 4 sales. Excuse me, the last 5 sales for $10,500. We've got a Jordan Flair Row Zero Legacy Collection. Guys, this is a Tier 1 Jordan card right here. The Flair Showcase Legacy Collection Tier 1. This is what some say is the most sought after of the 7 Michael Jordan playing years legacy collections. This is a BGS 8.5, serial number to 100, and this card sells for $11,100. I've got it pulled up right there. That is not an all-time record. Why? Because some lunatic back in 2021 paid right smack in the middle of the biggest, fattest, juiciest bubble ever, paid $23,500. But this sale last night was a good sale nonetheless. This is the second highest price ever paid and the highest paid since 2021. What about a typewriter, hand typewritten PSA label? This might have been graded in 1972. The 1972 Topps Julius Erving rookie card, PSA 9, one of the most iconic basketball cards, certainly in the vintage era for sure. Doc, one of the greatest ambassadors of the NBA, played on the Virginia Squires back then. For those of you that don't recall, he did a lot of damage in the ABA, won MVPs, won titles. I feel like that has, and again, he's historically great, but I think that's tarnished the perception of Doc, is because when you go look at NBA accolades, you know, he starts in like whatever, 79 or whatever it was. I can't remember when he came over, but he obviously was the face of the ABA, and many people think he'd have been the best player in the NBA during his ABA prime. Kareem, Gervin, Moses, all those dudes will have something to say about that, but nonetheless, enough talk about Doc. Let's look it up. This is it. PSA 9 is a really high grade. Guys, Pop 163. If we look at the Pop report, how many 10s are there, Cajun? There's 1. So PSA 9 is what mortals go get. Now, there's 163 of them, so you can get the card. This is a card that's been on a death march, down 31% over the last 2 years. The last one sold for $12,000, so this one continues the downward march, $11,700. Old label probably didn't help. Jordan BGS 9 pack pulled true rookie card, the number 57 in the greatest set of all time. $12,000 for that BGS 9. Neon green Luka Doncic, serial number to only 5. PSA 8 sells for $12,000. I did pull this one up as well because I just wanted to show you this insanity. This is the 3rd time this card has ever sold. The prior 2 times were both PSA 10s, okay? So this is the worst sale of this card ever, but again, it's not really fair. I just wanted to show you that somebody paid $144,000 US dollars for the PSA 10 back in 2021, so let that sink in. That is basically, 12 Dr. J PSA 9 rookies, okay? And there it is. I told you I had a big one coming. That's what TWS says. 1996 Skybox Z-Force, Z-Pete, Zabu. That's a lot of Z's for those of you counting at home. PSA 10, $14,400 for that Kobe. Here it is. Amazing card. Super low pop. Pop 18. There's only been 182 graded. 18% gem rate in PSA 10. This is a card that has been on a downward march, down 52% over the last 2 years, crescendoing, well, no, I shouldn't say crescendoing, bottoming out at $7,100. Why? Because this one sold for $14,400, so it almost got all of it back. Look at this. This was a $15,000 card in 2023. It just really bottomed out to $7,000. Last night, somebody doubled that and brought it back to 14.4, which almost gets us back to where now it's a card that's flat even over the last 2 years. Interesting stuff. 101 Black Mosaic Morant rookie does $16,200. And then a card that always tells a story, the 1975 Moses Malone PSA 10. $16,800 for this one last night. Here it is right here. Crazy chart here. 16.6 is actually up, so that's good. This is a card that sold for $34,000, a little bit less than 2 years ago. Has come all the way down to $14,000. This is a card that sold for $100,000, okay? A $100,000. Yes, I know I'm screaming, but it's so crazy. We don't know what happened in that little stint where two of them sold in like quick succession for $100,000, but it's back to normal. 14.6 is where the card was headed. It's actually made a little bit of a recovery here, so a little bit of a move back. 16.8 on that one. 2003 Topps Chrome X Fractor LeBron PSA 9 does 18.6. What about the 2003 Bowman Rookies and Stars Chrome Refractor? Though, guys, don't forget, and unlike the Topps Chrome, the Bowman Rookies and Stars Chrome Refractor is actually serial numbered. It's serial number 300. This is a PSA 10. It sold for $20,400. This is a card that looks scary all time, right? Because why? Somebody's into it for 78. Somebody's into it for like a BMW 5 Series. But this one, $18,600 was the last sale. This one goes back up a little bit. So a little bit of a hint of moving in the right direction for this LeBron Bowman Rookies and Stars Chrome Refractor. Next, we've got a 2003 Topps Chrome Refractor, just a ho-hum ordinary refractor, much higher pop than that Bowman, but also Topps Chrome much more sought after than the Bowman. This PSA 10 refractor here is a pop 180, obviously way higher pop. 28,008. You know, this is tough. Down 2%, sort of actually balanced out over the last 2 years. Over the last 1 year, 6% difference. Last couple sales, 28.9, 28.1. This one sells for 27, so down a little bit from the last couple sales. And this is the top row, by the way. And as I promised you, it's icon, 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 Kobe, Jordan, LeBron in that order. The Jordan card, I'm not familiar with. I don't collect autographs, but I know how badass this one is. This is serial number 25, and it is the 2008 Ultimate Collection prototypical portrait autograph, serial number 25, PSA 10, Pop 2. This card did $36,000 last night. I've got it sorted as best I can. 2008 Ultimate Collection Jordan 25. Apparently, this is the only serial number 25 card, and this is a massive, catastrophic, gigantic all-time record. 24,000 was the highest record way back in 2022. The last one of these that sold was a PSA 8. If we plug in PSA 10, there's only two of them again, so this is going to be tough. The last PSA 10 sold in November. No, that's an 8. Here is the last 10. And it was the same card. 680 is the cert number. That was in October of 2022. And that was cert number 680. This one is cert number 655. So this is the other one, right? So one of them 24. This one goes 36. So whoever's sitting on that 24 has got to feel really good. 36 is an all-time record. Did I ring the bell? I can't remember. There, I rang the bell. And then the big winner is the 1998 Skybox Premium Kobe Bryant Star Rubies. It's only a PSA 6. But that's only a Pop 3, one higher. That's how hard these things were to grade. These were serial numbered to 50, as most Star Rubies were. $36,000 for this Kobe last night. That is probably a record, considering the highest price ever paid for this card was $3,000 back in 2016. So what happens when you have one of the greatest basketball players that ever lived, the second most collected basketball player that ever lived, on a card that is from the 90s, his rookie, it's serial numbered to only 50. It comes from a great set and a great product, and you haven't seen one sell in any grade for a freaking decade almost. This is what happens. The card jumps to $36,000. That is a massive, massive record for the Kobe Bryant 90 fine. Remember, that's a subset rubies. That's not even the base rubies, right? That's the subset rubies. Huge, huge sale there for that card in a PSA 6, shattering, obviously, by 12x the all-time record paid for that card. So, in recap, as we always do, looking at our top 10, it's a lot of blue blood, right? It's Kobe, Jordan, LeBron, Moses. Not Moses Moody, Moses Malone, John Morant sneaking in, Kobe, Doncic, and then the great Michael Jordan. That's it, guys. That is the end of our video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry the stuff wasn't uploaded into Card Ladder. It made it a little bit tougher to get through. Again, just a reminder, I've got a Jordan-only recap video coming up this evening at 6 p.m. Central. You guys, the last couple of weeks have provided great feedback and said you really enjoy those. I hope these Monday morning Fanatics weekly recaps get your week off to a great start in and out of the hobby. I try to get them out early in the morning so you can have it with your morning coffee. And I don't sleep because I got 7 kids, a lot of anxiety and a lot of energy. And I'm trying to get off the energy drinks. And I don't think I need them. Do you? I didn't have any this morning. It seems like I've got plenty of energy. So thank you guys as always for watching. Thank you those of you who have been with me from the jump, man. We're over 20,000 subscribers. That's a lot. That's more than I ever expected. It started as a crawl and it's come to a sprint. And the channel's really growing, and it's a testament to you guys that watch the channel and that help me spread the channel. If you're looking for a way to support the channel, the easiest way with no money coming out of your pocket would be to use the Cajun promo code. It's CAJUN, all capital letters. If you submit your cards to Fanatics to sell on the weekly, or God forbid somebody uses my promo code on the premiere, I would be most appreciative. You plug in that promo code and a little piece of Fanatics money comes back to support me. It doesn't hurt or help you other than it should make you feel good for supporting the most consistent content creator on social media and on YouTube when it comes to basketball cards. Yours truly, Cajun Cardboard. Thanks again for watching, guys. Hope you have a great week. Keep collecting. Let me know in the comments. Did you see something I didn't see? Was there a card that broke a record that I didn't get to look up? Did I make a mistake? I'm always trying to get better and do this the way that you guys want it and give the people what they want. Use the comments. The comments is where I get educated. I learn more. You learn more. We all learn more. Thank you, guys. Just keep it constructive and positive. Thank you guys for watching. Keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby. Peace.